I was not meaning to do that, guys. I was really trying to still get my times together, but hey, and my locations together. But we're going to go ahead and start and we will add everyone else. How are you guys? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I am live on YouTube. I am live on Rhea Watson. Come on in, join us. We have so much to talk about today. I am just blessed, y'all. Really, I am so blessed. We just finished a taping for a television show that was great, a newscast. It was so fun. I just loved it. Oh my goodness, his personality, his flow. It was just awesome. And then today, y'all, I actually at 3 o'clock, I am going to be on channel 3 that is locally in Las Vegas. I will be on channel 3 with the incredible Latoya Silman. So I'm hopeful that you will catch that as well and join us because I'm really looking forward to that taping. And that's 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You probably can also, I would imagine, look at it online. So if you're not in the valley, feel free to check to check it out. So today was double taping, well, triple, because now I'm doing my live, and I'm really excited about that as well. So we just have a lot going on. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get situated on here. And let me do it again. It keeps popping me out on my page. I'm not sure exactly why, but it keeps popping me out. I'm just gonna put this title in here and appreciate you all being patient. Guess I could already uh I could get out of that too and just come back, but yeah, why not? All right, here we go. So we are live there. I got, I think, one more place to go on Facebook. But you guys, school is in. We're back, right? Our scholars are in school. How exciting. Hi everyone. Um, I'm super, super stoked that our kids are back, right? And they are excited. From what I can tell, students are excited. They're excited to be in school. It's been a lot of fun watching all the first day pictures, and that's been happening over the last few weeks. And we know even across the country, not everyone has started. So how exciting for them though, right? How exciting for them to be learning and growing, and congratulations to class of 2023. I'm sure that is a little bit surreal that you all are in it to win it like that. I'm just super uber excited for you. So I am just still doing my deal, y'all, and trying to find my own group, my own private group. That's what I'm looking for right now. Um, so maybe I will stop it. Oh, there it went. I just saw it. I don't know why it wouldn't come up. There we go. Little bit delayed. Not sure what's on with that either, why things are a little delayed, but come see, come saw. So, so we'll do that in a second. I have so many things I want to talk to y'all about. So I'm really, really kind of stoked to get to today because we have some fun stuff that we need to make sure that you and yours know about in regard to going to college debt free always, and in regard to college and scholarships. And so we just have some things, and I want to make sure that you and yours are at top of mind, that you know 100% what you should be doing, because the time is now for going to college debt free, y'all. The time is now for going to college debt free. And I'm just saying, really, we have some cool things that are going on culturally, and I'm just saying again, in the academic setting and situation. No, Miss Garrett, I'm on right now. I have somebody texting me saying, did I miss your live? No, I'm doing it now. I was late. because I had the television show. So I thought we were going to be done in time and we weren't. So yeah, so it's on right now. So I'm jumping on IG because I haven't done Instagram. And so I need to just go ahead and get on the live there too. And it's been so many cool things, and I want to just get to all of that. So let me get my live going with you guys at on Instagram as well. And I think that's all we need to do is that there. Okay. All right, I think we're live everywhere. So I should be on YouTube. I should be in the membership. I should be in the public. I should be on my personal page. I think that we're live everywhere. So that's a good thing. Okay, guys, so let's talk about stuff. Hey, Miss Karen, thank you so much for reaching out. That means the world to me. Hi, Alberto, ¿cómo están? Oh, mi amigo. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen him in forever. So welcome to everyone everywhere. Thank you for your patience as I was like, yeah, kind of figuring this thing out. I appreciate you so very much. But yeah, y'all, so this is really cool, right? Hey, Access to Admission, thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you. We need to talk, guys, and so please put your questions in there, put your comments, make sure that you if you have things that you have need information on, that you are 100% letting me know, okay? Because this is surely the time. Hey, thank you for all you do, Access. Okay, so number one, y'all, ACT and SAT are coming up. And I think it's October. I think in October there are two exams. Both the ACT and the SAT are being held. Both of them, okay? Two exams. I'm just saying, like, yeah, this is amazing because normally it's in December and June, but I think it's October. They're also having where you can do, hey, Embrace, welcome, where you can do both ACT and SAT. We need that to happen, y'all. Okay. We need that to happen. Why? Because these exams are so important for scholarships. I'm just letting you know, welcome, everyone. That we're gonna see some changes. Things are gonna go back to kind of normal, and the tests are gonna be uber important. I'm just telling you. And especially for scholarships. Now, you may be saying my college is test optional, just like you can opt out. Guess what else you can do? You can opt in. So, since the accessibility is double, if not triple, just letting you know, you need to be prepared. So we have classes. I have just worked out the schedule for the next exams coming up. I cannot remember where I put it, so I have to go back to that. I think it's in my phone. Anyway, the amazing Mrs. Hannah, who teaches our classes, if you did not know, welcome Facebook, welcome Instagram. She's so incredible. She is teaching courses, and so she's given me her schedule. We are going to train on ACT and SAT, which we are doing right now. We actually have an SAT test prep. And so we don't care. This is something we've kind of done as a community service. Yes, there is a charge. It's $600 for either of the classes. Okay, just to let you know. But it is one of the best games in town. Not just the cost, but the quality of the training is hands down like creme de la creme. Okay. But right now I have one scholar and we don't care. As long as I have one student and I can pay my instructor, because I don't teach the classes, I am 100% welcome. Welcome, Ms. Combs. I don't care if I have one student or if we have 8, and that's the maximum that we'll ever put in a class. So I don't care if I have one student or if we have 8, that's the maximum I'll ever put into a class. Right now, one student registered, so he has one-on-one training for $600. That includes the materials, and it includes the recordings. You get to keep the recordings for at least 2 exams. I just, there's really just no one else doing that. So instead of the class really being $600, it's more like $300 because you get to keep all of that. You have all the materials, everything that you need, and then you've gotten some of the best training in the country. I really feel that way. She's amazing. There are very few instructors. Dr. West is an example of that. She can teach everything. Mrs. Hannah, our teacher, is the same way. It's very, very rare. Normally, you have to have stands mathematics and science and someone who understands English and language and, and reading, and they just don't mix. But Mrs. Hannah can do it all. Dr. West can do it all. That's incredible. Hey, welcome. I know that I had a question, so let me say, should I have my rising high school junior take the ACT her junior year or wait until senior year? As from Ms. Karen, you should have anyone at any age. We say 10 years old and greater should be taking tests, not only taking them, but preparing for them. So we start this process at 10 years old. Karen, thanks so much for the great question. We start this process at 10 years old, not just taking the exam, but preparing for it. When I was just on this newscast, he was like, what are these keys? What are these important steps? Yes, it is important 100% to take the test, but you want to be properly prepared for the exam. So test prep, in my opinion, even I love when people invest in scholarship solutions and invest in my family and me. I love when that happens. I love when people say, Ria, we want scholarship services. But when I have the question, or if I had to tell someone, I would rather, what could I do, Ria? I have $600. Do I pay for your Jumpstart or do I pay for these classes? I'm going to tell them all day, every day, pay for the classes. Because although, yes, with Jumpstart, you're going to get a consultation with me. You're going to get 10 curated scholarships. We're going to help you to apply to colleges, or we're going to edit an essay for you. We don't write any essays, right? We never write essays, but we do edit them. So you're going to get something like that. You're going to get that with Jumpstart. So it's wonderful. It's great. However, that's it. And we're done, right? We're like, peace out, unless you decide to do Jumpstart Extended, which allows you to work with us for 6 months for $2,000. That's great too. But what if you cannot do that, or you cannot make that kind of investment? Test prep all day, every day is going to give you the return. It is going to give you the ROI. Good morning, nephew. I love you. It's going to give you the ROI. Why? Because just from a test score, just from grades, you can win full ride offers to a college. Now, you may not be able to have all the extra stuff. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. You may not be able to have all of the extras, right? But you at least minimally can go to a college and write your ticket to that place based on test scores and or grades. So for me, I think it is the best investment. The same thing, you're going to be able to be eligible for outside scholarships. Now, you may not know about them, all of them, but you're going to find plenty of scholarships because of your test score that you are eligible for. So for me, hands down, 100%, it is the best investment. And I'm saying from the scholarship doctors, and I want to help you. I want to show you all kinds of scholarships, but test prep and test taking is where it's at. Because again, there's schools that say you got a 36, you don't have a bill. So, and I don't care what they say, who they are. If they have not helped people to earn over $200 million in scholarships, do not believe them. Believe me. Now, if they have helped people bring in over 200 million, I'm going to even say $200 million and $1, then you go ahead and listen to them. But if they do not have that testimony, you need to listen to me. Okay, that's all we're going to say about that. So yes. So let me look and see, where are folks? I'm looking, seeing if we have questions, comments, or concerns on Facebook. I don't think so. I think we're okay. Looking at the chat. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So that's one. I wanted to make sure that we talked about ACT and SAT multiple times and dates to apply. Also, practically everyone is back in school. I know everyone isn't, but if you have a junior, if you have a junior, if you have a junior, pretty please with cheese, have your junior take the PSAT. Now, if you have a sophomore and you have a freshman and you have an eighth grader, a seventh grader, a sixth grader, and they can take the PSAT as well, I would speak with their counselors at their middle schools and at their high schools and ask them to get them set up with the PSAT. Now, in Clark County School District, if you are here in Las Vegas, all 10th graders, that's what they do. They're required to take the PSAT. However, juniors are not, and it's the only time that it counts as a scholarship. But we want to be prepared. So the more times that they can take it, right? The more times they can take it, right? The more times they can take it, the more times they can take it, the better they can be. Good morning. So if you have a junior, you have to have them take the PSAT. If you have a sophomore, a freshman, an eighth grader, a seventh or sixth grader, please work the best that you can to have them to take the PSAT. But the only time that it matters is in the junior year. So if they don't take it any other time, at least have them take it in junior year. Rhea, what if they don't get the score? We don't care if they don't get the score. But if we don't give them the opportunity, we will never know if they got the score. So I need you all to be very vigilant with this, okay? Very, very, very concentrated. And we want to also make sure they are prepared for the PSAT. Now, every counselor's office, if they say it or not, whatever your counselor calls him or herself, okay? They may be leaders or college prep or something, but every office that is helping and assisting scholars to go to college debt free, to get welcome, to get into college, to earn scholarships, they have access to study materials. So you want to, good morning, how are you? You want to make sure that they are prepping for the PSAT. Okay. You want to make sure they're prepping for the PSAT. Yes, we have classes. Yes. Hi. I'm blessed. Thank you. I'm blessed. Thank you. So we have classes, we have opportunities as well as other people across the country. We do PSAT a little bit. So just if you're interested, let me know and we will set up a class for that. Okay. The PSAT is the third Wednesday, or is it the second? It's either the second or third Wednesday. I always forget. It's in my book though. It's the second or third Wednesday in October. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the second or third Wednesday in October. So you want to go ahead, get those study materials, ask the counselors now before they get uber ultra busy as well, and get those things started, guys. Get that practice started. And then if you want something more formal, we're available as well. All right. So PSAT, juniors, super important. You may be wondering, what is the score? The score is a 1350. That's what we're looking for on the PSAT. So let me chat that everywhere. We want a 1350 on the PSAT. So I'm going to write that here on Insta, 1350 on the PSAT. All right. That's the score we're going for. That's the score that secures full ride offers. Okay. That is the score. PSAT score of a 1350 is what we are looking for. When a scholar gets a 1350 on the PSAT, good morning, how are you? When a scholar gets a 1350 on the PSAT, we are cooking with fish grease. Is that what it is? We're cooking with fish grease. So, okay, my nephew says, "Yep, that's what it is." So that's right. Okie dokie smoky. Then we want to make sure that you're getting a 1350 on the PSAT. So please, we want to prepare. We want to plan. We want to practice. We want to progress, and we want to pray so we can rock that test and earn full ride offers, y'all. Full rides, because they are 100% available to scholars when they do this. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I'm super excited. Okay, so we have talked about ACT. We have spoken about SAT. We have talked about PSAT. ACT and SAT, those are college entrance exams. People can take them at any time that they want, and their score stands, which is nice, right? Their score stands at least for 5 years. So yeah, that is a beautiful, blessed, and amazing thing. The PSAT, the only time the score counts is in junior year. You want them to have a 1350 or above. It is not a college entrance exam. It is a scholarship test. Okay, it is a test for scholarships. So please, pretty please with cheese, share with your neighbors, share with your parishioners, share with your family, share with your neighbors. If I didn't say that, share with your colleagues and your coworkers. Maybe you don't have a junior in high school, and that's okay, but who do you know has a junior in high school? Even better, who do you know has a sophomore, a freshman, someone in 8th, 7th, or 6th grade, so they can start practicing and getting used to the exams? Why is there trepidation? Why is there intimidation? Why is there fear? Why is there, whatever people are going through with tests? Because they're not prepared. That's why. When you go in prepared for something, you may have a little bit of stress, but it's nowhere near when you're like, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what score I need. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going in blindly. Let's stop that culture. Let's change the narrative and make sure that we have a plan. We have practice. We have put in the work. We have prayed, and then we go and take the exam and get what we need. Does that make sense, guys? Can y'all give me some love, some hearts, some feedback, some something so I know you hear me? Y'all hear me? All right. I'm looking forward to it. Come on, show me some love. Show me some love. It is 100% possible. Thank you for that. I appreciate that heart. Yes, it is 100% possible to be the best prepared at this process. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. I think Miss Karen is giving me some hearts. Actually, it's really interesting because I did a train the trainer this past week. Woohoo! Shout out to UNLV Trio, pre-college and college program. Love it. Gear up. So proud of all you guys. So I did the major train the trainer. I think we ended up training about, I think it ended up not quite 100, but maybe like 70 or 80 teachers who are going out and doing the best for our students. So amazing. And I asked them a question. I said, what things in regard to the scholarship process are out of our control? What's out of our control? Hey, Chris, thank you. So we asked, what is out of our control, right? What is out of our control? And they threw some information out to me. And one thing that people said was out of our control was the test scores, right? ACT, SAT test. I was like, maybe getting them so I understood what he was saying. But really, it is in our control. Those are part of the scholarship process. Grades and scores are in our control because we can prepare for that. We can plan. We can be super, super concentrated, and we can do really well. Hi, welcome. But so why is the test in our control? Because of those things. We can be practiced, we can plan, we can prepare, we can progress, we can pray and go and do our best work. So that wasn't the exact answer, even though I knew it's like you do have to have another organization that sends the scores, but you can kind of go online and get those taken care of. But that's in our control. That is something we can do our best on by being prepared, right? So let's do that with our scholars. Let's make sure that they are the best prepared. Let's get those study materials for PSAT. Let's get the study materials. Take a class with us. We have them. And we have kept them so low cost because we know, hello, welcome, we know the importance of the exams. So yeah, so you guys reach out to us if you are looking for prep. Again, if we have one student, we still run our class. That covers the cost of my teacher's salary. So yes, we do that. Hey, Andrea, thank you, Andrea Williamson. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we have one student that we run a class. So like I said, right now I have a private student, and I have actually all summer. We've had one student. I think a couple of times we had two. They had basically one-on-one training, and they've done exceptionally well. They've raised points and points and points, and we love it. So let's do it. So okay, so now we've talked about PSAT, ACT, SAT. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you too. That means a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks for the shares. I see people sharing on Facebook. Thank you. Please do share, replay, repost. I forget about that. Okay, so we've talked about PSAT. Get signed up for PSAT. Talk to your school's counselors. Let's do that, and let's get those study materials from them. Get signed up for ACT and SAT. Come and take a class with us. Study on your own. Whatever it is, just take the test. Do not give up on yourselves. If you want to go to college debt free, I do not care what anyone says. If you want debt freedom, you have to have test scores, guys. Okay? You have to have test scores. So just do it, and let's prepare our students the best we can. So that we got that. So go ahead and get registered for ACT, SAT, PSAT, study, come and take classes with us, whatever you need to do to get best prepared. Okay, Miss Karen says, the studying for the SAT prepare you also for the ACT? Okay, I'm going to answer all of her questions. This is a great question, actually. So people will ask me, hey, if I'm studying for the SAT, will that also work for the ACT? Now, she might be asking if studying for the PSAT will prepare for the SAT. Okay, great. Gotcha. All right. So studying for the PSAT, I do not think that is the best translation over to the SAT or ACT. This is personal opinion. Okay, personal opinion. I think any kind of studying is going to be better than nothing. But I do think that studying for the SAT, yes, will prepare you for the PSAT, will also prepare you for the ACT. Studying for the ACT will prepare you for the SAT as well as the PSAT. Why? The PSAT is the materials that are covered are probably up to more like 11th-ish grade, maybe even probably maybe a little bit lower. And the materials on the SAT are going to always will cover up to 12th grade, right? So when you're studying for the higher math specifically, it's going to trickle down where you'll be prepared for a PSAT that doesn't have as much of a higher level of math on it, okay? So, but PSAT and trying to apply that to SAT, you're probably not going to get as many concepts. So if you study for SAT or ACT, I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when you study for ACT and SAT, you cover all the exams. Because math is math, English is English. So you're not saying, oh, I'm taking the ACT, I can only take ACT prep. We've had people take ACT prep and just do the amazing job on the SAT and the PSAT. We've had people take SAT prep and just bust out a score like boom on the ACT and the PSAT. So you can take, because math is math, English is English, so you can take either one and take both and or all three exams. However, again, studying for the PSAT would probably be a little bit of a stretch being prepared for the ACT or SAT. I hope that helps. So Chris says, I just turned a sophomore. What tests are in sophomore year? Woohoo! So as a sophomore, if you are in the Clark County School District, and actually a lot of school districts across the nation, you take the PSAT. They do it in the school systems. Okay. So if you go to a charter school that's public, if you go to a public school, most likely you are going to have the PSAT in the 10th grade. If you are in Clark County School District, that's 100% what they do. Okay. PSAT is offered everywhere, even in private schools everywhere. Okay. So you'll have that exam. You have to take it. It's again, I believe the second Wednesday in October. It might be the third. It's one or the other across the world. It doesn't change. Okay. So that's one. You can also take ACT and SAT, and you should. 10th grade year is a great time to prepare and to take those tests. I have a student right now. Woohoo! I have a student right now who has taken, she started test prep in 8th grade. You know, we had the whole pandemic deal, but she started her test taking actually second semester of junior year. So she started, I think, January or February. She just took her last test maybe in May. And every single time she took the test, she went up 2 points. So she is now at a 27. We really, 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 really want her to be at a 30, if not a 31. But the way she's going, by December, she will have her tests, the ones that we need, and she will be done with this process. She will check it off of her checklist that we have. She would have accomplished what she needed. She has no stress. She already has a great score. We're just trying to make it greater. So in 10th grade, when you start that kind of process and just continue on, you relieve the stress. So what's another way besides test prep and taking the test? It's starting early. So we say early and often, early and often, early and often. So when you're taking the test early, you're taking it often, you are 100% relieving test anxiety. I'm saying there, it is a real thing. I'm just saying we bring it on ourselves, and mostly it's because we're ill prepared. That's the most thing. And yes, you're going to still have a little bit. You should, nerves means that you care. So you might be a little nervous, but it's not going to be the stress and the like, I mean, it just sometimes it just is so debilitating, right? So we don't want that to happen. We want to make sure that people are empowered, and making sure that they're best prepared helps with that. Hey, Rose, how are you? Nice to see you. So, yeah, so we want to make sure that that happens 100%. So, great questions, guys. I hope I answered both of those, or all three-ish of those questions. Okay, and let me see if I have anything on Facebook. I think I just saw some highs. Oh, here we go. Can you repeat? I do have some. Where is this? Is in my public group. Okay. Can you repeat the cost for the PSAT prep again, please? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. So, hi, welcome, welcome. So, our classes are $600, and that includes materials. And yeah, and you get to have the recordings, you get to keep them for about 8 weeks or so. So yeah, so we love doing that, and you will be thoroughly prepared for PSAT, and really SAT is our Psat prep. So we'll do a little bit of Psat, but we want to make sure you're best prepared. So you'll do SAT prep for that, and then it will trickle on down. You'll be super prepared for the PSAT. So thank you for that question. $600 about, and like I said, it ends up being really like more like $300 because you get it for 2 sessions. You get to keep watching the recordings. So yeah, it's awesome. All right. Let's see what else. Let me see if we have any other questions anywhere. Okay. You guys know what score you need on the Psat. What score do you need on ACT and SAT? Hi, welcome. What score do you need on ECT and SAT? For the ACT, we want you to have minimally a 29. We want you to have minimally a 29. That just helps to secure the college that you want and scholarships. It's not the end all be all, but it is surely, surely an awesome opportunity. Okay. So that's that. Additionally, when it comes to the SAT, we want you to have a 1400. Okay, we want you to have a 1400. Is that right, Cal? 1400, right? Not 1500. 1400, right? Yeah. So 1500 is great, but 1400 and a 29 with those A's and A's, right? It's all a full package. So we're looking at A's. That's what's in the book, right? Ria, how do I go to college debt free? How do I do it? That's in the book. So you want to make sure you're having those A's and A's. You also want that 1400 and the 29. You want to make sure you're involved in extracurricular activities. Make sure you're involved in giving back. And then you want to 100% have leadership. Yes? Okay. So that's all the recipe. That's all the prescription. So when I'm punching that out and giving that to students, take that prescription, go to college debt free. Okay, but yes, so take the test, get your good grades, make sure that you're involved. Let's do this, you guys. There's no reason that anyone should have to pay for college. There just isn't. It's just there. I just wish everybody understood. How can I help you more? You do not have to pay for college. You don't have to do it. You do not have to do it. Now, it's going to take some work one way or another, but you do not have to pay for college at all. I have students who are just on their way, living their best life, and their parents owe $0 to a college and university. It's amazing. I just got some great pictures for one of my students and a scholarship that he won. And the people were just so celebratory. They were so grateful that he applied. And you could just see how proud they are of our students, y'all. How proud they are to be able to help them and to give them funding. And it's just like, they just look so proud. It's like the kids become everybody's baby. You know, even when I was applying for scholarships, it's like, even though I was like in my 30s doing it, was like, they were so happy to help. So let's give them that joy. Let's not give them the disappointment of what I was talking about earlier, where I've had colleagues who said, we've closed our scholarships. Maybe I'll said that on the television show. Anyway, they said they've closed their scholarships because no one's applying. Let's not be those people. Yes, it takes work. Yes, it takes tenacity. But I feel it's like the easiest job ever. You don't have to be concerned about being robbed or burnt with grease or cleaning up toilets. Nothing wrong with that. We are so thankful. My daddy cleaned toilets. Okay. So I'm not minimizing it, but I'm just saying he was so clear. I work so you don't have to, right? I work so you can go to school and do what you need to do. My phone is ringing Instagram. So please forgive any disruption. Okay. I have a question. From K. Williams, PR. Hi, Ria. Aside from SAT and ACT scores, any recommendations on additional scholarships for students that have been accepted into college, has received a few scholarships, but still have a balance left? Miss Karen says, there's so many scholarship opportunities that go unused. It's so terrible because it does. Oh, so yes, ma'am, Miss K. In my book, woohoo! Let me tell you, I'm going to the book because I love the book. I really do love my book because this is how I taught people how to earn $200 million in scholarships. So it has that section right there. My first scholarships. Y'all see that? So it has my first scholarships. Let me do it on this side of the camera. I know you can't see it on Instagram, but they couldn't see it either on Facebook. So that's my first scholarship. See that? So there's a list in my book of first scholarships that range in ages from 0 all the way to the last degree somebody wants to earn. I think we counted, and I included 9 scholarships for 0-year-olds. 12 scholarships or 13 for kindergarten on up. And then the rest of them are practically for everybody. There is a scholarship that's from age 5 to 25. And then there's a scholarship for 4th grade to 11th grade. But besides that, practically every single other scholarship is for any single body. Okay. So since that is the case, yes, ma'am, there are scholarships right here in this book. You can grab it off Amazon's $25. In my membership, in my membership, $47 a month. It's a family membership. It's a private Facebook group. In the membership, we list scholarships per classification. And again, we have them from 0 all the way to 99. Cradle to college. Womb to tomb, birth to death. So as long as you're on earth, in the membership, there are scholarships listed. And we do that for every 3 months. I'll be updating today because I'll be putting in the end of August all the way to probably November. There'll be scholarships for students to apply for at every grade and age level and educational level. And then finally, you can meet with me. So I have all kinds of undergrad students who are in our Jumpstart. Actually, probably my largest clientele in Jumpstart are their college students. They're either college students or they are just starting freshman year. So we've been able to find tons of scholarships for them. I have she was a medical student, so we found at least five. That was a plan where we have five. Now we find 10. But I always do more. So I think I ended up sending her 7 scholarships that she could apply for. She's like, Ria, this is incredible. I had no idea that there was availability for me to apply now that I'm in med school. It doesn't matter your age, your educational level, where you're located in the entire world, there are scholarships. So, yes, ma'am. So, aside from what I'm talking about, 100%. Hey, Fox 15, how are you? There are scholarships. Okay. Chris says, I don't know if you know what these clubs are, but does National Honor Society and Skill USA help with colleges? I do know what those clubs are. They are both. I don't know if I did Honor Society. Let's see if I did Honor Society. Oh, yeah. Right there. So that's Honor Society, and Skills USA is right there as well. Do you see that? Skills USA and Honor Society is right up top. So, yes, I am familiar with both. Yes, they do count. Any club organization that you're involved in, nationally, locally, one you started, whatever, it all counts. And you are welcome, Kay. So yes, it all counts. And I even included it in my book, Chris. If you have the book, which you should, let's see what page is on. It is on page 75 in the student workbook. Okay. So yes, they do absolutely count. Just always do leadership with Skills USA. You want to compete whenever you can compete. If you're in HOSA, you want to. That's crazy. I was thinking of you. It's not crazy. It's scholarship. I'm the scholarship doctor. Come on, give me some credit, Chris. Give me some credit. No, I wanted people to know because I know I talk about things like the corn dog eating club, right? So they're really unique, but it really does not matter how well established, how new, how different, how normal. It really doesn't matter. I just wanted people to know if you're a part of something that's been around for years and is on a national or international basis, those work. If you have something where you decided you wanted to do something to change your community, it works. It all works. In fact, the little heading says, what about scouts? Because I know I talk a lot about starting your own club or really unique clubs. It's like, what about scouts? And I'm like, nope, boy and girl scouts are super important. They super count. And other things like HOSA, Skills USA, Honor Society, Beta Club, they count as well. You got to read that part, Chris. Again, I told you the page, but yeah, I'll do the whole thing so you can just, so here we go. So it starts that part because it's so important to scholarship. Excellent extracurricular activities, right? Let me show Facebook too. Excellent extracurricular activities. And then there's a little section that says scholarship club because that's super important, right? So it's super important to be in scholarship club. But here we start off in saying the ping pong club, corn dog eating club, waffle making club, tropical fish owners club, sports broadcasting club, the pie club, as in like 3.14. Hi, Madeline, how are you? Or create your own club, right? So we talk about that. And then the importance of my student and giving a little testimony of when he did the ping pong club. But then there's a part that says, what about scouts? What about scouts? Tell me about scouts. Excellent extracurricular activities. That's right. It's super important. But it's like, what about scouts? I'm doing scouts. Is that, does that count? Because I get that question again because I'm talking about it so often. And Ms. Moore, I do see your question and I'll come back to you with that after we talk about this. So we have discussed some pretty unique extracurricular clubs and activities, right? Things like the corn dog eating club, archery, pie club, and more. However, you may be saying, but I have been a scout since I was in elementary school. Does that quote count? End quote. The answer is yes, absolutely. If you are a member of Girl or Boy Scouts, have been involved with 4-H, participated in Future Business Leaders of America, or an officer with the Black Student Union, a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, or have been inducted in the National Junior Honor Society. It is all important, worthy, builds your robust resume, and yes, quote, counts, end quote. Any and all extracurricular activities, whether creative and unique or well established and well known, are all rewarding contributors to your robust resume and can lead to the robust rewards in the scholarship world. So that's where we talk about that. Then it goes into the secret sauce, which is super important. And then we go to page 75 and say, here are a few more examples of extracurricular activities: Golden Key International Honor Society, Debbie's Dream Foundation School Club, International Thespian Society, Sororities and Fraternities, National Urban League, National Honor Society, National Beta Club, Jack and Jill, Karen, Skills USA, HOSA, School-Based Club, Black or Latinx Student Union, International Student Club, Cake Baking Club, Board Game Club, Student Council, Science Club, Anime Club, Math Club, Robotics. It all counts. And then we give some more. If you're on a committee, it counts. It all counts. So it's just be involved, okay? It's just be involved and do the thing because it all counts. So cool. Okay. Ms. Moore says students that did not take the SAT or ACT and are in college are they less likely to get scholarships? That is a great question. Now, once you are in college, those tests go away. Okay. It's going to all be on a number of things. One of them are your grades, A's and A's. So you want to make sure you're keeping in the A's and A's, all right, in college. The other thing is involvement. How involved are you on your campus? How involved are you in your community? And then the third thing is giving back. Hi, welcome. So happy to have you. Giving back. Are you giving back? Are you volunteering? Are you giving of your time? If those are the things when you are in college, you have the grades, you have the extracurricular activities, and you have the volunteerism, you can recreate and have recreated yourself as a student. So I work with tons of folks who they didn't have whatever they needed in high school, grade scores, activities, etc. They recreate themselves, and maybe the first year they had to take out a loan. But that's the same time that they're rebuilding themselves as a student, and now they know what it takes to get scholarships. So from sophomore year on, they don't have any debt. They pay back their loans with the scholarships that they earn. All kinds of things. So it's never, ever too early, but it's never too late. Ever, ever, ever too late to apply for scholarships. I was doing a train the trainer, and one of the teachers was like, hey, I have 6 months left on my MFT program. That's marriage and family therapy program. I have 6 months. I guess it's too late. Why? If you have 6 months, that means you got 6 months to apply for scholarships. I had just showed them a list of scholarships where the scholarships were ending in days and weeks. So that means they will find out before the end of the semester if they won. So every penny counts. Every penny helps, right? So maybe that can go towards something that you need or want, or maybe it could go to pay back some loans that you took out. So it's never, ever, ever too early. It's never too late. It's never too early, but it's surely never too late to apply for scholarships. So, thank you for saying that. I'm glad that was excellent. And thank you for the question. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see if we have other people who are chatting with us, making sure I'm not missing anything here. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, guys. So we have talked about ACT, SAT, PSAT, taking the test prep classes and courses. We have spoken about the importance of extracurricular activities as well as volunteering, and leadership, right? And all of this stuff is in my book, y'all. Ooh, maybe that's why I went number one. I just love that. But it's really good information. So it's all in there in more detail than what we're going over. And additionally, we have tons of stuff, right? So we have our Jumpstart program, which is $497. You get to meet with me almost exclusively. We do have some other staff that you may meet with, but you get to meet with me. You get 10 curated scholarships. So we have you fill out a questionnaire, and from that questionnaire, voila, we know what you need and want. We do our best to make sure the scholarships are due within 30 days so that you have time to apply, but also that it's a quick turnaround on the investment that you've made. So there's that. And then you can either get help with applying for colleges, or you can get an essay edit. We do not write essays with Scholarship Solutions. We do edit essays with Scholarship Solutions, but we do not write them. Okay. So that's available. It's right on our website, myscholarshipsolutions.com, myscholarshipsolutions.com, myscholarshipsolutions.com. So you want to go to myscholarshipsolutions.com and you can sign up for any and everything. Hey, I see your name, Abrafi. So yes, there are international scholarships as well. Students well, we're all international. I learned that in undergrad. I was like, can I belong to the international student group actually? And the advisor was like, yes, because we're all international. You're right. If I go outside my country, I'm international. So in this case, I think your question is, are there scholarships for students outside of the United States? And yes, there are. And I'll give you guys another reference of where you should be applying if you have not already signed up for this wonderful site. You want to do that. So let me go ahead and put that on here. It keeps going bold. Hi, welcome. So you definitely also want to make sure to go to this site here. It is an organization which is so awesome because they allow everyday people to create their own scholarship however they want to, but you can also apply for tons of scholarships. In fact, they just let me know that they opened up a ton of scholarships for students outside of the US, and that was really cool to hear. So if you go to that website, make sure you get registered. Hi, welcome. Make sure you get registered. Make sure you verify that you get your verification. And sometimes the verification is in spam or promotions if you have what is that thing called? If you have Gmail. So you might have to look in promotions. But I just put that in the chat for Instagram. I am now putting it in the chat for everyone across Facebook, all the Facebook groups, because this is a great. Oh, thank you so much for getting my book. I appreciate it. This is a great site. This scholarship website. Hey, Coco Browns, how you doing? This scholarship website is for anyone 9th grade all the way to the last degree someone wants to earn. I just did a TikTok actually August 1. There were two $10,000 scholarships for scholars. Everyone's a scholar who were not in school. One was to cancel student loan debt. The other was, I think, just like, because I can't remember, but I think in both instances, it's just because, I'm pretty sure. But one was definitely to cancel student loan debt. They were both $10,000. You did not have to be a student in either of those cases. So that website is a tremendous resource. It is free of charge. It is the best site that I know of. Again, it's not that it's important. I mean, I'm a .com, right? So that shows that I'm for profit immediately, right? But they're a nonprofit organization. So when you see .org, it means they're a nonprofit. So if you decide you want to start your scholarship, Miss Karen and I have been in those discussions. She's been wanting to do something. You can do it. Now it is a small caveat. It has to be a minimum of $500. But if you've ever wanted to start a scholarship and thought, how can I do it? Or again, for me, I charge thousands of dollars, to be very honest with you, to curate people's scholarships and manage it and all those great things. It is wonderful. And my team and I, we do a great job, bang up job. Okay. But to know that you can do $500, that it's going to be well managed, that people, whoever you want across the universe, can apply. It's just a great system. So, hey, Evelyn, how are you? So I really, 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 really love it. But yeah, so, make yourself at home with that. But it's a great website to apply, super reputable, tons and tons of ways that you and yours can go to college debt free, as long as you're ninth grade and above. So they don't have middle school yet, or elementary. That's the lane that we're in. But I still think it's great that you can be a high school student, no matter what age or grade in high school and above, and earn scholarships. So yeah. Yay! Thank you, Evelyn, for following me. I appreciate that. So y'all, please share, repost, replay, tell people about us. We're here every second and fourth Monday at 9:30. Normally, I had a television interview this morning, and they ran about half hour late. So it made me be a little bit behind. But anyway, thank you so very much for joining. And I see the newsletter is coming out, so people are responding. But I'm supposed to be getting off now. I'm actually, I think, over time a little bit, because I started a little bit late. So it's probably about an hour right now. I try to do an hour. Anyway, questions, comments, concerns before I get to my last thing that I want to talk to you guys about today. You have a website where you can apply for scholarships. You know that you should be doing ACT, SAT, PSAT, not just taking the test, but preparing for those, y'all. Preparing. We have classes, they're $600. You get to have the information for about 8 weeks. So it really almost makes the classes like $300 a piece. It is the best game in town. I'm just telling you, you go and find somebody who's doing what we do for that. We do. Thank you, Miss Karen. We have the book. You can buy the book on Amazon. You could go on my website. I haven't put my website up, so I should probably do that. My website is myscholarshipsolutions.com. You can do that very, very easily. You can Google me and all that comes up pretty easily as well. But yeah, you can go on my website, and there's lots of things on my website. So it's a mapping process. So you can push I'm a business or a college. It says that college or a business, or I'm a student or a parent. You would push that and you'll see it. You can also go at the top of the map. It says books, find my books there. Cost of services, you can see all of our services. So we made it tried to make it as simple as for people as possible to either get registered with us as a service or to get the book. And I'm going to put that also here online. So you will see it on, what is this called? Facebook. We're at myscholarshipsolutions.com. And again, you can go right there if you want. We're on Amazon and Barnes. So whatever is just easiest for you. We've tried to make sure that it's in multiple locations and modalities. Thank you, Miss Karen. All right. So you want to get signed up for classes. You want to get signed up for your test. Get signed up for the exams. I have people who take my classes and I was like, did you sign up for the test? No, you got to sign up for the test. Okay. Get registered and signed up for the test. You know that you can purchase the book. You know that we have opportunities for you to jump in and either get help with college or get help with an essay. We edit essays. We don't write them. We are also right now, because it's college application season, we did that. I think we had 5 scholars on Saturday who did college application Saturday with us. And we had a few that they unfortunately weren't able to make it, but that's okay. But we do it 3 times. So we do August, September, and October. So we will have college application Saturday or Sunday. I'm traveling a lot next month, so I don't exactly know when or where. Well, I know it's going to be online, but I just don't know the date and I don't know the time right now. But just keep it in your mind. Probably by the end of the day, I'll have it all figured out. But keep it in your mind that we do college application Saturday or Sunday. It is $75. So it's a 2-hour session that you do get me. And we apply for colleges, and you also get help with essay. Okay, so if there's an essay, you get help with that. So I'm so proud of our scholars. We meet for 2 hours. I had one scholar who finished 1 application, one scholar who finished 2. It was a blessing. I was able to congratulate them. We are always like, woo, you applied to college. It's so exciting. And normally then they're able to fly. They just go and apply themselves. So that's just it. There's no other commitment. It's $75, and we help them to apply for college. And one of my parents was like, "Can I be on?" I was like, "We love parents, so parents can be there. You don't have to feel any pressure. You can chime in whenever you want or not. It doesn't matter to us." But we always welcome parents with whatever we're doing. So we'll do that again in September. We'll do it finally in October. Our scholars always apply early because that's how and why they win scholarships. When people are applying in January and February and March, April, May, June, July, and even in August, all the money is gone, guys. So one reason that my scholars do so well is because we get traditionally tuition and fees are covered because of their academic record and applying early. The other half comes from merit-based scholarships because of their extracurricular activities and their leadership. Okay, so it's really, really cool that happens. But yes, if you're saying, "Oh my gosh, I don't know about this applying, I need help," we have that. Just if you don't want to do the 497, that includes everything. For $75, we will help you and yours apply to college, and they do get some essay assistance with that. Okay, I have a question from Madeline. Do you cover college juniors getting scholarships? That's a great question. I'm so glad when I get that question. Hey, Youth Led, how you doing, girl? She is so amazing. I've been trying to get my nephew with her for like a million years. Okay, he's only 7, but still, I've been trying to get. You can't get into her. You got to do it early, early, early. Anyway, so college juniors. This is my best question because college juniors, you guys, is the highest paid year of any scholarship year. College juniors. Why? Because they're like, wait, if you've gotten the junior year, you have successfully matriculated through college, and you are a junior, we want to make sure that you graduate. So they throw money at scholars in junior years. Actually, it's high, it's high. I don't know how to say that, but I'm just gonna say it's more funded than seniors. Graduating high school seniors. I don't know quite how to say that. But anyway, I hope you get it. It's the highest funded scholarship year. Yes, exactly. Celebrate. Woo, let's do that. Let's like cheer all the juniors. Come on, juniors. Yes. Junior year is the highest funded year. Then it's probably after that is high school seniors, college seniors, graduate students, and then everybody else. So it is never ever too late. It's never too early, but it's surely never ever 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 too late to apply for and to win scholarships, especially if you're a junior in college. They want to see you through the finish line. And we know statistically the main reason that people do not finish college is because of funding. That's why. It's not family obligations, it's not illness, God forbid, it's not lack of motivation, it's because they have no more money. They've either run out of financial aid, they're so far in debt, their parents, I guess in some regard that's a family obligation, their parents or they cannot any longer afford it. So that is why people drop out. That's the number one reason people leave. So they say, if we can get you to and through junior year through scholarship, let's do that. So they throw a whole ton of money at college juniors. Highest funded scholarship year. Yay! Okay. Keep the questions coming. I'm having fun. I need to go visit people on TikTok and Clubhouse. I have not done it. And every 2 weeks, I'm like, I'm gonna go to TikTok. I'm gonna go to Clubhouse. I hadn't done it yet. But anyway, I'm hopeful I can do it today. I got a little bit to do. So this is the big granddaddy of what I wanted to talk about today. So again, we've talked about PSAT, ACT, SAT, the importance of taking those tests and preparing for them. We have classes, $600. The importance of buying my book. It's got my first scholarships in it. It's a workbook, so you're not alone. We tell you what to do and then say, okay, now let's fill the prescription. Did you see those lines in there? After every part of the book. Okay. It's available on my website, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. You can get it from me if you like. You can. I'll sign it. You just have to. It's the same price. It's $25 everywhere. So that's that. We have discussed our programs. We have membership for $47. It covers the whole family. It's $47 a month. It is a private Facebook group that has lives like this. We have, but it's actually training too. So we do trainings. We have tips, tools, and techniques. Tons of scholarships for 3 months that you can apply for. It is do it yourself, but it's available. And then we have Jumpstart, where you get to meet with myself or a member of staff. You get 10 curated scholarships. What does that mean? You fill out a questionnaire. Then we have this information about and on you and find scholarships that fit you. And then we'll either help you get into college or we will edit an essay. We do not write essays in anything that I talk about. We never write essays, but we do edit them. And at the price point shows how involved we are in the process. Okay. All right. So I have a question. My son is freshman year at Bethune-Cookman. Woo! That's awesome. Oh, I love Bethune. It's one of my favorite colleges. I have a lot of favorite colleges, but I've been trying to get people to Bethune. But I mean, when y'all think about Dr. McLeod, like, she was so bomb, right? Dr. Bethune was bomb. And so now she has a statue, right? She's like the first woman or something in the Congress or hall or something. Somebody tell me. But anyway, it was long overdue, but she's just so bad to the bone. And she was amazing. And she changed history, and how exciting that she has her college. I know, she is cool. Thank God for her. And then her genius of however she merged with whomever Cookman is. I'm just saying, it's a great school and I love it. Of course, they have an amazing band, but what they're doing in regard to education, if you have anyone who's interested in culinary, they have a great program. It's just on and on and on. So yeah, I did, Miss Karen, talk about the membership. Miss Karen's like, did you talk about the membership? I did. So we have lots of options for your freshmen to get scholarships in the book. Woo! In the membership, $47 a month. With a Jumpstart, if you want them to be more specific and a little bit more involved with us, Jumpstart is $497. We also have Jumpstart Extended that allows you to work with us for 6 months for $2,000. You get 2 months free. What's the difference? You got to pay up front. So we allow 1 or 2 installments of that $2,000. But when you do so, you get to meet with us every month. You get scholarships every month. You get essay edit every month. Or we'll help you with getting into college. And then finally, we have our VIP, which is the white glove, unlimited everything. Not only do you send your essay in and we help you with that, but you can actually book with our essay editors at that point. It's $800 a month to month for those who are juniors and to the last degree that you want to earn. If you are sophomore, 8th grade through sophomore, it's $600 a month. So $600 or $800 a month to month. And it's unlimited everything. You can also do that for $10,000. If it's $10,000, you get ACT and SAT test prep, both, and the materials, as well as unlimited everything. We still give a little bit of a discount just because you're paying up front. Ends up being 4 installments is the most that you can do for your 10 grand. And then we have a $25,000 plan where you exclusively work with me on both our $10,000 and our $25,000 plans. $10,000 and $25,000 plans. We have a 10x return is our expectation for you. So you have invested $25,000. We have the expectation that minimally you will earn $250,000. You invest $10,000 in us, and minimally the expectation is that you will have $100,000 return. So we are confident that you will have a 10x return following our advice, doing what we say to do, applying regularly with the experts of Scholarship Solutions, And that's what we've been able to do for years. On average, our scholars win $250,000 in scholarships. So you can talk to me about any of those through DM, through our website, set up an appointment, whatever you like or want. We have free consultations right online. So you just go to our website for that as well. myscholarshipsolutions.com, 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 my singular, scholarship singular, solutions plural. So you can go to any of those and we can talk more about it, and we'd love to have you. Okay, I think that is everything, guys. Oh, I didn't talk about my granddaddy. So we are doing the 3rd annual My Campus Crawl. Yes! In the beautiful city of Las Vegas. Looks like we are going to be doing downtown Las Vegas. So stoked and hyped over that. We are having a senior social, so it'll be open only to class of 2023 on Sunday, September 25th, Sunday, September 25th. September 26th and 27th is the actual college fair from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you have students, we're going to have 50 colleges from all across the nation, historically Black colleges, PWIs. I'm working on tribal colleges as well as career. So we do college and career. So we'll have those who are doing hiring. We will have those who are interested in trade. All will be there at this year's My Campus Crawl. We had a great, fabulous time in April. We put some feelers out, seeing if people would come back, what they thought, they loved it. So we're doing it again, and it looks like we are going to be partnering with the county, Clark County, to be able to bring on the 3rd annual My Campus Crawl. So I'm super stoked and excited. Mark your calendars. I think we have everything ready in the background. We're not quite launched yet for people to register for My Campus Crawl, but by probably this time next week, it will be ready. So I want you just to mark your calendars. You should have been seeing on Facebook, not on Facebook, but I will put it on Facebook because I don't have Facebook managed, but on Instagram, where it's like, save the date, save the dates. Well, we have the date. It's coming soon. The weekend of September 25th through the 27th is the 3rd annual My Campus Crawl. Colleges, fashion show, food trucks. I am just like so excited. 360 booths. We're going to have a regular photo booth. We're going to have fun, have music. It's going to be so live and popping, and we want you and yours there. Even last year, we had, I say last year, but it was really the spring. But last year too. But we have people who were returning to school. If you were looking at grad programs, like all of that is going to be available. So it's not just, I have a graduating high school senior, or I'm a graduating high school senior, let me go. There are reps who are there who can talk to you about all kinds of things. And even if they aren't a direct contact, they're going to have the information of their colleagues. So if you're thinking about going for that master's, PhD, that medical degree, that law degree, you should come see the colleges, see if it's somewhere that you would want to study, and ask your questions. Like I said, they may not always know if you're looking on a graduate level, but they are going to have the resources for you to be able to contact someone if that is the case. And if nothing else, it's still the same campus. So you can ask those kinds of questions in regard to safety and the level of education and the quality of education. Like all of that's still going to be available. So we want you guys to be there. We are hoping for we are praying and believing for minimally 1,500 students. We know we can do it with your help. And we want you there at My Campus Crawl. So everything is gratuitous. It's all free of charge. The food trucks are probably going to be a cost unless I can get some money in. But as far as attending, getting the swag, enjoying the festivities, there's no charge for that. Okay, guys, I think that's my time. I have been talking for a long time. Thank you for listening. Thanks for joining. I will be back very soon. Can only seniors attend? Yes, only seniors can attend for the social. The social's on Sunday, so that will be invite only. We might do GPA. I'm not quite sure. It may be open only to an exclusive group, but the fair is open to anyone. My nephew, Kel, how old was Justy? 9 months? Well, he couldn't have been. He was born in June, so it was his first college fair in October of the year he was born. So he's been going to college fairs since he was an infant. He asked the greatest questions. Someone actually ended up asking him to be on their radio show because he came and asked them about their aerospace program when he was 4. So he's always been a part of it. He just thinks it's so great. And he's so involved. He's so sweet. He's so dedicated. He bought my book. So he's just like the other day, Auntie, thank you for signing my book. And thank you so much for writing this book so everyone can go to college debt free, Auntie. Oh, he melts my heart. Thank you, Justin, and you're welcome. Thank you for being a contributor. Thank you for supporting. So it does not matter how young or young at heart you are. College fairs are for everyone. They're great. And moreover, but for the senior, we want to celebrate class of 2023. So that is the only exception, is that we will have to have that just for them. And it's parents too. So it'll be parents and scholars. So, okay. I hope I've answered all the questions, comments, and concerns. It's going to be a fun time. And I don't know if we're going to be able to make it hybrid. I've been trying to work on that and think about that. So we might do something hybrid. It worked out for the tournament. My sister was able to hook that up, so we probably will try to do something that is also hybrid for my campus crawl. Okay, everyone, have a great rest of your week. Thank you for all the engagement. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for being you. Let's go to college debt free, everybody. Okay, let us know how we can help you. Again, sign up for a free consultation if nothing else. Reach out to me in the DMs, okay, in the messages. I appreciate you. We'll be back. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm in town. I think I will be. We'll figure it out. I think I'm back in town, so we'll do the second Monday. I'll still do my lives next month. I am going to Poland with my nephew. He is leading a mission. And so I'm on the mission team and super excited to go there and help and work with students, scholars. So exciting. Thank you to everyone who has given. He's been changing the world with your change. I don't know where the world is, but anyway, we had some events this weekend. So I will be in Poland part of the time next month. And I think one of them is also my campus crawl day. So anyway, so we might be a little bit busy, but we're still get them in just like always. Hey, K-Mates, how you doing? Thank you for joining. All right, guys, contact me. Buy the book. Where's the book? Buy the book. Get the membership. Jump in. Become a VIP. Yes, just do it, please, pretty please, with cheese. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Justin is eating, and thank you. Got it? Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Bye. Thank you. See you later. Bye, guys. Get the book. Yes, that's right. Get the book. Bye, guys. Thank you, Instagram.
Did you also show the TV?
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Miss Moore. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Appreciate you. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. See you guys soon. Bye.